Hi everyone. Thanks again for joining and watching this video that will help you achieve success on the QuickThoughts platform. In this video, I'm going to be covering the Brainstorm feature. And for this video, we're going to use the same examples we used in the previous video, which was the summarize, or the examples we used in the summarize feature, which were a marketing campaign for Company X, which is a company that specializes in clothing and selling clothing across Europe. In the other video, we created a second record as well, where we added the execution of this campaign. Now we have, so that essentially means we have now a record that gives us an overview of the campaign and another that goes over the execution of it. So in the Brainstorm feature, what you'll find is you have two main tabs, Combine and Develop. These allow you to combine your thoughts or ideas or develop your thoughts further. So for the sake of this example, for the sake of this video, let's start with similarity. So what similarity does is it allows you to choose a record. So in our case, we're choosing the marketing campaign, European fashion influencers at landmarks, and to choose the number of records to look up to find what might be relevant, and then combine the relevant records we have to this marketing campaign record that we have. As I mentioned earlier, we only have one other note that's associated to it, so it would make sense to keep it at one. Now, if you have more than one, or if you don't know exactly how many you have, you could also just put in 10. So what I want to show you here, well, I'll just click combine and I'll show you what happens. But basically, what is happening right now is that we're passing the information of that record we selected to a knowledge base to give us the top 10 most related records to this original one, right? And then we're passing those 10 records to AI to filter through. And then we pass those filtered records to another AI who is going to combine the filtered results with our original record. And so sometimes it might be a bit wonky, giving you things that are totally unrelated, but sometimes it also gives you new ideas because it combines. So for example, if I had another marketing campaign somewhere as an idea for another project, it might combine that with this marketing campaign, which might help you generate new ideas or insights to go even further. In our case, it seems to have developed the idea a bit more, and yeah, it seems to have developed the idea a bit more, which is quite nice, and made the summary a bit more, essentially a slightly more concise version of the combined version of the note, and that's cool. For now, I'm not going to save it. I'll save it after with the selection feature. So here, really, it's as I said, the idea of similarity is, you don't know how many ideas you want to combine, but you have some ideas saved somewhere. So you can just choose and then combine automatically. Now, say you have a specific idea and you know which record to combine. So ours was the marketing campaign here. That was the one that gave the overview of the marketing campaign for Company X. And the second record to combine, we know, is the execution. So it's here, Euro Wardrobe Expedition Plan. I don't know why it says Expedition Plan. I should have edited that, but that's fine. We'll combine it, and what you'll see is it should give a fairly similar result. Since we already know exactly what we're going for, and in this one we will save it. So just give it a few seconds. I'll just pause until it's ready. Okay, well, I guess it's ready. Right. So this combines both ideas pretty concisely, mentions the benefits, executions, and even outlines the goals that were mentioned in the original transcript. So this is actually pretty good. I quite like this. This is the complete version of both records that I had originally. So let's just save it for now. And what we're going to do next is, you might guess it, it would be to develop it. Okay, so let's develop it further. Okay, so how we can develop this, we could, for example, so we can refer to our idea and maybe, you know, mention some of the things that we want to add in there, but that we're not quite sure that we want to add in there. So I'll just go ahead and record that. So for the marketing campaign for company X, I was thinking of maybe, you know, adding some details on the number of influencers. So maybe like how the strategy actually is. So like the number of influencers, what is the requirements for the influencers that we need, what are their targets, what are their target audiences, right? We should probably establish that. In terms of social media platforms that we're going to use to promote company X, what are the platforms that we want to use? And yeah, what are the hashtags as well that we are going to ask them to promote? And lastly, I also want to know, or at least think more about how we're going to measure the success of the campaign. Okay. So now that I've put this recording in, what it's doing is it's looking for the most relevant record. So the most relevant record should be our combined record, because we are going into detail, I assume. And so here, right, so now it has added some stuff to develop it. Okay, so instead of actually giving me what it is specifically, it's telling me how we can figure out these things that we need for the campaign, which is also pretty useful. Okay, and the summary is pretty concise as well. So I'm not going to save this one either for now, but we'll just move on and I'll save it after. So now for the text feature, we can just put in some notes as well to ask AI to develop our company X idea further. So I'm just gonna copy and paste these notes that I've had generated before by ChatGPT for this video, and it should combine our existing record with ideas that are generated here. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so as we can see, it's generated definitely some almost like some extra tasks to add to essentially how to execute these different things that we need to do. So so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy about this this new essentially outline for the plan on the marketing campaign for company X. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And in the next video, I'm going to essentially explain how we can retrieve these ideas or thoughts efficiently. Thank you again for watching, and see you in the next one.